Good morning. Thank you for making time to meet in your classroom today. The students' work around the room looks wonderful. Your colleagues probably become inspired with some great ideas by visiting. How was this school year going for you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Also, thank you for promptly responding to the question that I asked using the form that you had created on Google Classrooms. I am thinking about I am thinking about finding a way to use that in my classroom.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful idea. You could designate a place in your classroom where students leave questions for you to answer. The key is to answer the question promptly. A better level of effective communication comes when questions are answered sooner. And you could even have the students do it using the Poll Everywhere website if you really wanted to integrate technology. I'd be more than happy to show you that.
That would be great. I have noticed that my students become more engaged when I use technology in my lesson plan. So that would help me a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Well, as I was doing a walkthrough during your class, I noticed that you have a notebook that celebrates a student's success. I'm glad that you're using that idea because there are many opportunities to celebrate successes and they can go easily unnoticed. That student's name that you listed, I noticed seems very, very motivated when I saw them again in another class. That was a great idea. So, how is your lesson going with the unit ratios?
I do enjoy the students that work hard, but I wish they would participate more. Silence isn't always golden, and you are wondering if the students get it. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, I understand. Some students are quiet because of good classroom management, but it could also be because, as you mentioned, they're not grasping the concepts. The strategies and mnemonics that you taught are amazing. However, I did notice that you did not provide many opportunities for the class to speak during your lesson. Turn and talk is a great classroom technique to get students involved in the lesson. With this technique, students are asked to turn to a neighbor for a discussion when prompted by you. This could allow students to articulate their learning and possibly clarify a misunderstanding that a peer may have. After you have allowed time to talk, you could call on students to tell what their neighbor had said. If you would like, I could stop by tomorrow and model it for you.
That would be great.
And also, if you would like, you could shadow Mrs. Bailey during a class period. She does a great job of facilitating student participation by doing these small talks. Would you be interested in setting up a time to observe her class? I mean, I could sit down and during the meeting between you guys discuss the things that you noticed and possible questions that you may have.
I would greatly appreciate that. Miss Bailey seems to have a great relationship with her students, and I think I could learn a lot from her.
Yeah, no problem. If possible, try the turn and talk strategy in your next lesson. It would be helpful to have a couple of questions prepared, but unplanned questions work perfectly fine when the opportunity presents itself. I'll contact Mrs. Bailey to coordinate a feasible time that fits both of you, and I would love to see your progress with this.
Thank you.